Hello peoples! Today in this video I want to show you how I built this dinosaur stable in ARK. It's a very big build and it took me a few hours, and we're just going to go over some time-lapse footage together. As you can see, there's lots of little stalls to keep our dinosaurs nice and warm and cozy. I should mention that I use the Structures Plus mod, and we also have eco trees, so I can plant some trees around. You should be able to achieve this in vanilla ARK. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, to start you'll want to find a really large flat spot. We'll be making this kind of a shape. Maybe you could block it out in thatch first so you don't make any mistakes. Then you want to go all around the edge with stone walls. So here I am just blocking that out. I'm leaving some gaps for some dino gates. It's hard to picture the final result here, so I make a lot of decisions on the fly. Like this front entrance thingy, I ended up crossing over 2 dino gates. And I thought it made a pretty cool, interesting shape. So yeah, now we go around and we fill in the whole thing with wooden walls. So it's going to require a lot of materials. Back to the front here, we're putting some ramps, and now it's time for the windows. So we put all those in, and then we can get a better gauge on what the front will look like. We also put some windows along the back wall, evenly spacing them out. Yep, looks good. And this is what we have so far. So I think it's looking pretty cool. Okay, so now we add pillars to all the corners, just to get rid of those messy edges. I'm not sure that you can do this in vanilla ARK, so that's why you should get Structures Plus. It's a really good building mod for ARK. So now we add little slope walls to the front there, along with the sloped stone roofs. And then we just fill that in. Repeat that on the other side as well. You'll notice that I'm flying around and stuff, and that's because this is my own server. But you can probably do this on a public server as well. Just use your bird or a grapple hook. So now we're matching the front entrance here to the sides. And I'm extending out that front bit to match. I'm all about matching and symmetry. Okay, so here I wanted to build this downwards, but there were no supporting foundations. So we had to take the column all the way down the middle there. And then I'm just derping about, trying to fill this in, trying to just figure this out. It's a very time-consuming process. So we use some ceilings for some support there. And then we can put the slope walls in. Ta-da! Okay, so now I wanted to, even that front off there, and I was trying to put the pillars onto the very corner, but it wasn't working. So I settled just to run them both down the sides there, which kind of works. Now on this side, for some reason I had so much trouble trying to snap them in. It was really annoying, and it's pretty much the bane of every ARK builder's existence, dealing with the problems in ARK building. As you can see here, placing things where they should go and then they don't is the most infuriating thing. try not to table flip and just move around and keep trying and keep trying. Eventually, it will be nice and do what you say. See? There we go. Alright, that's our little front piece done. Okay, so here is another problem you'll face in building. The Structures Plus mod will not allow you to intersect two sloping roofs. So, what you have to do is use a vanilla piece and then a Structures Plus piece as well. So as long as you have a sloping roof, an original sloping roof piece, then you can connect a original slope piece to that and then use the Structures Plus on the other side. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so here I am just building walls up to meet those intersecting roofs on the inside because it gets really messy and pretty gross looking. And I just like to make it look neater and more finished. So yeah. Here we are intersecting the roofs again, but I'm derping out and not remembering which pieces to use. Structures Plus is pretty good like that because you can just pick up whatever you've placed. I wish ARK had that built in. Alright, so our front roof is looking good. Now we put some slope walls here in a little peak. If you can figure out how to place them properly, unlike me. And there we go. Right, so this is what we have so far. It's all coming along. And on the top here, I decided to make a little living quarters / tower kind of thing. I'm just making a box. Just to kind of centralize that front bit, make it a little bit taller in the middle. And now I'm putting some sloped dino gate hatch frames, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, just in case we want to use some birds to fly in there. And then making that match on the other side as well. Cleaning up on the inside. Now running those ceilings across the back. And then the sloped roofs. Yeah. Okay, we're almost done. Now we're matching the back peak up with the front one. So we have to just fill that in like that. Remove any of those extra pieces. You see, I don't really plan things before doing them. I just do it and hope for the best. And yeah. Right, so you can see that little missing piece there. We'll fix that later by running the walls up the side so that we can put our original sloped wall in, so that we can snap the original pieces to that. There we go. Mwah. It's looking nice. So here's that messy mesh that I was talking about before. It just looks really blech. So I try and just cover this up with some walls, make them look like supporting pillars on the inside, kind of. Yeah, I didn't get to hide them fully, but I think what I did was alright. So I ran these walls down wherever there were funky intersecting pieces going on. Just trying to tidy this all up. Fixing things that don't place properly. And then hiding all that with some ceilings. And now I just run some pillars up to hide all the non-intersecting walls. And it looks really nice and neat and tidy. So I did that on all the exposed sticking out wall pieces. And then here on the back as well, because I thought it didn't look finished on the back here. There was that intersecting slope piece hanging out and I felt like I needed to cover that up a bit. So yeah, just like that. And then I got rid of those windows just to even that back out there. I don't think I placed those pillars properly because, yeah, one of them were like rotated slightly. It was very weird. But anyway, now we're just adding rails along the front. Making a little veranda kind of thing. And you just keep going. Sometimes you'll get those weird placement issues, but just keep trying. Eventually it will place properly. And here we have it. Our stable is done. Almost. We just have to add the dinos, plant some plants around. Please tell me if you like this video and if you would like to see more builds from me. I really love building an ARK and I want to get to do more of this kind of thing. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!